back in the speech evaluation section. And now I hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ved. So let's begin with the prepared speeches session for today. And in our prepared speeches session, we have our speaker for a day, who is Toastmaster Neetal. About her introduction. Okay. So Toastmaster Neetal is a chartered accountant by profession, and she is currently employed with Deloitte India. She specializes in Oracle ERP. Sorry. Apart from her professional pursuits, Toastmaster Neetal enjoys dedicating her time to various interests like reading, working out, and watching movies. So Toastmaster Neetal will be delivering her level 3 speech for Project 3 Pathway Innovative Planning. The title of her speech will be The Power of Law of Attraction, drawing inspiration from Clay Jensen's journey in 30.
Nikhil, request you to please invite the evaluator, that is me, to share the speech objectives.
So her speech will be evaluated by the evaluator, that is Toastmaster Anshuman. And Toastmaster Anshuman, I would like to request you to please share the speech objectives of Toastmaster Neetal.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Nikhil. So the purpose of the project for Toastmaster Neetal is going to be practicing using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Timer, please note, which is going to be myself, that the timing is going to be 5 to 7 minutes. I look forward to your speech, Toastmaster Nikhil. Back to you, Toastmaster. Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman. Toastmaster Neetal, the power of law of attraction. The power of law of attraction, Toastmaster Neetal.
One day, I was scrolling through YouTube. Then a video caught my attraction. And it was about a movie named The Secret. The Secret movie talks about law of attraction. So hold on for a moment, the thought about law of attraction. Think about a time when you wanted something badly and you kept on dwelling your thoughts on it, and it happened. It came true. Your visualization has come true. You may be wondering, what was that? I was just visualizing. I was keeping all my energy onto it, and then it came true. So that is what they termed it as law of attraction. So the law of attraction is based on the concept that whatever you keep your thoughts onto it, whether positive or negative, it will eventually become a reality. So the movie talks about different segments of how a person's life is changed when he tries to attract the positive or negative things in his life. So I want to take up this. I want to take this up with a story with the most inspirational character from a series named 13 Reasons Why. 13 Reasons Why is also inspired from a book named J. Usher's novel with the same name, 13 Reasons Why. So good morning, Toastmasters and esteemed guests. So 13 Reasons Why is a critically acclaimed television series which was initially premiered on Netflix. The show is based on a book with the same name, and it draws attention to a characters of different high school students. So it is a tragic story, but it still plays a special place in my heart. So today I want to talk about the law of attraction by using an inspiration from Clay Jensen, a character played by one of the students in the series. So how Clay uses law of attraction, though it's not mentioned in the series, but the conclusion that I drew by watching the series at least 3 to 4 times, that I understood what he has done in the series and what the author wants us to tell about how a person can change his life by doing something which was not his intention, but he has attracted by his thoughts, his belief, and his mindset. So to start with, I want to divide the segment into 6 6 subtopics that I would like to explain on how Clay Jensen has did what he did in the series. So first is mindset and belief. So Clay Jensen has a reserved mindset, and he was suffering from a guilt that he was the character, he was the reason behind why Hannah Baker, one of the other character, another student from the 13 Reasons Why series, took her life. But later he has kept on, he changed his mindset and belief, and then instead of having sitting into a regret and a guilt feeling, he has changed the outcome. He has taken initiative, he has worked on himself, and has changed the character of his belief. The second one is visualizing goals. So one, to achieve something, he has to visualize the goals. He has to visualize on what he wants. So Clay Jensen, he takes the responsibility and he visualizes that all the people who are responsible for Hannah's death should be punished and she should be given justice. And in the character, he ensures that it happens. The third one is taking inspired action. The law of attraction is not just talking about thoughts. It also talks about the inspired actions, inspiring actions towards your goals. So Clay Jensen doesn't sit idly and doesn't just keep suffering. He takes an inspired action to get the justice to Hannah Baker. Fourth one is surrounding yourself with positivity. So throughout the series, Clay Jensen tries to find support from the friends who were positive and who were on his side, and also taking guidance from the adults. So this aligns with the concept of law of attraction, that we have to keep surrounding ourselves with positive people to get positive results in our life. The fifth one is letting go of negative emotions. So we all have negative emotions. Likewise, Clay Jensen also had many negative emotions, feeling that he is responsible for Hannah Baker's death. But he let go of emotions and he worked to bring a positive change in Hannah Baker's parents' life, in his friend's life, and how he changes the scenario of the series. And the sixth one is gratitude. So we all have to express the gratitude that whatever we attract in our life is because of something positive in our life and because of the goodness in the universe. So the law of attraction talks about expressing gratitude from the moment you wake up till the time you go to your bed. It tries to express gratitude. Likewise, Clay Jensen also expressed the gratitude to his friends, to his parents, and to all the people who have supported to bring justice to Hannah Baker. So in conclusion, I want to draw that law of attraction talks about thoughts, feelings, positivity, and it talks about how you can change your life by changing your thought process. So the secret movie, which I mentioned in the beginning, is also talks about that, how we can attract money, how we can attract wealth, how we can attract friends in our life, how we can attract positivity in our life. And we have to keep a conscious effort in doing that. It's just not about just thinking, but also taking inspiring actions, also having that belief that you will be able to achieve, only that it happens. So I'll conclude with that statement. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nital. It was a wonderful speech. And after hearing your speech, I'm more intrigued to buy this book and read by myself. So now let's moving on to the next segment of this meeting, that is table topic session. This is one of the most interesting and engaging session. And for that, I would like to welcome on the stage the table topic master, Toastmaster Deepak.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil. So, table topics is one of the most challenging and one of the most interesting part of this Toastmasters meeting. Table topics helps the speaker in doing impromptu talk And basically it helps us in when we are in a situation when we have to answer something on the go. So table topics is one of is very challenging, and also it's very helpful in the development of our personality, our personal speaking. It also gives chance to the non-speakers who are not participating by giving speeches to also be able to participate in the session. And my with I like to start this session. Today's Toastmaster of the day's topic is uh, facing your fears. So on that means with that concept, let me ask some of you who are interested to give a small talk. Let's see who would like to go first. Toastmaster Mayank. So, so my first topic is fear of flying. So Toastmaster Mayank, suppose you have the fear of flying and you get a chance to go to New York. How will you manage?
If 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 I have the fear of flying, how do I sail to fly to New York? Well, I think I already gave the answer. I would probably sail. Yeah. But of course, I don't want to sail on the ill-fated Titanic kind of a ship. But I will, of course, want to sail on a big yacht, of course, with a support system and experienced people to take care of me. I will hop in from here in a flight. Oh, I can't take a flight, so I will probably go through Chennai by train and then take a yacht or a ship, sail through Port Blair, Singapore, then Japan, and then go. Why do I take so much effort? I have option number two. The option is overcome my fear of flying. Now, how do I do that? I probably first go and take a small 20-minute flight and overcome that. But that can be very, very dangerous to my mental health if I am really have the fear. The other option is I can ask a doctor to drug me with some medication so I can sleep like a zombie and reach New York in a flight after 18 hours, calling in for a medical condition so that I get a full flat bed to sleep on, a stretcher, and drugged, and then reach New York, all the way from Delhi to New York in a sleeping condition, or simply, I don't do all of this, but I get that confidence in me that when you have a million people on the sky, in the sky at all times, why can't I be one? Of course I can be. Yeah, but Toastmaster Deepak doesn't know probably that I have traveled to over 20 countries, and I used to live out of suitcase and traveling from airline and jumping in from here to there. And it was a crazy time. And I really feel that I wish I had a fear of flying. At least I would not have to take so many flights, or I would have request. Yeah, I still have that fear of flying in an economy class. I really fear flying in Oman Airways on a cost-cutting project because I don't want to be sitting in with all the plumbers and artisans and welders. Of course, they are humans, but then as the British said, that's cattle class, right? So I want to sit in business class and fly at least once. Thank you so much, and over to you, Toastmaster Deepak.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank, for that wonderful explanation of fear of flying. And as you also observed, if you had this fear, your life would have been different. You would not have been what you are today. So fears can take people many, many places. So now I like to call Toastmaster Ved. Toastmaster Ved. So today, as we were going through a new, means this hybrid session, and suddenly I realized that we can have another fear, that is fear of technology. Suppose you had fear of technology, and how would you go about the life with all these Google and all these Google Meets and all these technology that is omnipresent in our life? Over to you, Toastmaster Ved.
Thank you, table topic master. So the fear of technology. Maybe hypothetical me, just it's just before the COVID and everything is shut off and people are told to have meet people virtually, have everything virtually. So the first thing when I try to join the meeting, the first link that the Toastmaster meeting gives, register on the meeting, it is a nightmare. I have to type every detail on that. And while typing the details, then I get the link and it says you are joining the meeting, but you are not able to join. It becomes a nightmare. And when I joined, after finally I joined the meeting, then what I find is that I'm not able to see people. Then I shudder. Am I the only one who is not able to see other people? Is there any mistake with my laptop? Is there any mistake with my eyes? Why I'm not able to see? There are a lot of things can go wrong. Suddenly I see some people laughing, then I oh, I missed something. Why they are laughing? Am I the joke or they are the joke? There are so many possibilities that can go on. If I would have all that, it would have been a true nightmare for me and I would have been completely bowled out. So I'm glad that I don't have that technology nightmare. And I believe that technology is a true gift to the human generation. You can, if you don't know anything, you can just go on Google and search and get the brief idea about anything. Anything you can get to know. Now you are not dumb anymore. It's 21st century and this is the technology world that we live in. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ved. And thank you for bowling us over. We were bowled out by your suggestions. Now I would like to call guest Piyush. Guest Piyush, would you like to take a table topic? Okay, for you, fear of small spaces. Okay, this is claustrophobia, if you understand. So if you were a lift operator in a high rise, give an account of a day in the life of a lift operator. Over to you, guest Piyush.
Hello, everyone. And today my topic is the fear of small spaces. If I'm a lift operator, definitely the small spaces would be challenging for me to face the fear daily. So if I am a lift operator, it is difficult for me to look at those small spaces where I have to do my daily work on a daily basis. In the morning, when once I wake up, I still have that fear in my mind. I have to go to that lift and I have to work there. The fear in me increased with the time to time. But once my senior told me to face the fear which you have in your life. So every morning I wake up, I just build my think in my mind strongly, and then I build myself to face that fear. So with the time I came up with I have just covered that fear which I'm facing as of now. So now I have no fear in front of me, which I have to fear. So thank you. Uh, so now I don't have that fear in me, and now I can work in small spaces, even it's lift or even if it's some other place. I can work. I can be at any place wherever I want. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Piyush, for a nice discussion, nice explanation of how a lift operator will operate in a day if he had a fear of small spaces. Now I will like to call Would Toastmaster Neetal or Toastmaster Anshuman like to take the next topic? Neetal, are you ready after your speech?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. So, okay, for you, Toastmaster Neetal, if you are a therapist, how would you go about social anxiety phobia? How would you help people? Over to you, Toastmaster Neetal.
I have a friend who has who gone to a rough time. She was feeling low in her life. Though I am not a therapist, but I still inspired her by taking out her to movies, by going on walks with her, and then inspiring her to come over that issue, the social anxiety which she was facing, and to have a life which she wanted. She always dreamt of traveling to places. She always dreamt of meeting new people, going out alone. Then after we had a long chat, a long calls over a period of time, then she got inspired. And when she visited Europe for a office trip, she went on a 15 days trip, visited places all over Europe, and then now she is inspired to travel alone even in India. So as a therapist, we can always inspire people. As a therapist or not as a therapist, we can always inspire people by talking about movies, by traveling, by taking time to talk to them, to make time for meeting them. And that's how we can help others to come over social anxiety. Over to you, Toastmaster Deepak.
Okay. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal. You have always helped everybody, especially I've been helped by you. So very nice take. So this is the last table topic. Is that okay? I would like to call Toastmaster Anshuman. Is he there?
Yes,
Anshuman is
Toastmaster.
hiding today.
Okay. So Toastmaster Anshuman, uh, your topic is FOMO, which in parlance is fear of missing out. Narrate an incident where you did something because others were doing it. Over to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
In today's day and age of social media, it's very easy to feel that we're missing out on so many things. If I scroll through my social media page, I'm watching someone going to a concert, someone going to a match, someone going to a musical event. And it's very natural to feel that what am I sitting at home and doing when my friends and my relatives and everyone is just visiting different places all across the globe. And not to talk about the 20 countries that Mayank has already visited. That can always cause a FOMO. So definitely, there are areas where I have felt FOMO and taken action. But one of the good examples has been on the fitness kind. So when I was previously on my fitness journey, now I'm not. There was a time when there was a craze amongst my group to run marathons. And I also felt that I should also be part of this group which runs a marathon. So I started with 5 kilometers, then 10 kilometers, then 21 kilometers, and I ran 9 races of 21 kilometers back to back. And then I prepared for a full marathon. To prepare for the full marathon, I hired a coach who used to come every morning at 5:30 a.m. in his bullet, and I used to be asleep, and I requested him that there's no chance I'm going to wake up at 5:30 a.m. So you have to come to my home, ring my bell, and then I'll wake up and train with you. Considering that I had a lot of spare money back then or not, I generously paid my coach to do that. So I used to sleep with my exercise shorts. He used to knock the door. I used to wake up in zombie mode. Then he used to tell me, okay, you have to run like this, you have to run like this, you have to do these exercises. And then I used to go back to sleep. That used to be my routine for 3 months. But after 3 months, thanks to the FOMO of social media, that all my friends are running hypothetically, I was able to complete a full marathon of 42 kilometers. But I haven't ran even a single marathon after that day. That is my story. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Deepak.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Thank you, and great to know you are a marathon. You completed one full marathon. So that's like one bucket list item out of your way. Thanking everybody. Fear of missing out, I will also like to tell a simple instance and might have happened to everybody. Have you bought a stock when everybody else is buying it and you buy at the top and then you see it slightly, slowly falling down and you are wishing it will rise again? So over to Toastmaster Nikhil. Uh,
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Deepak, for such interesting topics. It was fun to hear everyone's speech on that. So now moving on to the last segment of this meeting, the evaluations. And for that, I would like to call on the stage our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Ved. Over to you, Toastmaster Ved.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So now is the time for evaluation section. Today we had only one speech. So please help me welcome inviting the evaluator for Toastmaster Nithal's speech. Toastmaster Anshuman, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Ved, and thank you, Nithal, for that wonderful speech. It's so good to see you evolve speech by speech, and that is the power of Toastmasters. It was so wonderful to see you almost being a corporate professional today, always ready with the stage at the center, standing, using the right and appropriate body language. I think you utilize all the feedback from your previous speeches to ensure that your stage is appropriate for Toastmasters and ensuring that your body language, eye contact with the camera matches the requirements of a speech. So kudos there. And one aspect of your speech today was that you dissected one of the stories today on what are the different elements of that story and how we can learn from that story. So that was very well structured and very well clearly called out as your speech went along. And your voice clarity was right up there. Every great speech has areas of improvement which we can challenge ourselves for the next one. For you, Neetal, my suggestion will be first of all, I think the purpose of the speech was for you to practice a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. So I was looking forward to a story in your speech, which did not come through, unfortunately. So maybe there was a misalignment in the purpose of the project itself. Because this project is actually helping you practice vocal variety, because in a story you can practice different emotions like sadness, happiness, anger. So that maybe you might, even in the future, if you want to give a story end to end, where it starts with the story, ends with the story, or just a single story, that can help you practice vocal variety in a huge range. So I think there was a bit of misalignment in the purpose of the speech. So maybe your mentor can help out align to the intent of the speech. Secondly, I think from an eye contact standpoint, what happens is that when you're standing, the camera is below your eye range. So there's a natural tendency to look down. So when you're standing or looking down, so your eyes were down. So on, like when you go to the YouTube video, you'll see your eyes were always down. So that does not give a good visual presentation, because when we are standing, we are expected to watch in front and then speak. How you can maybe improve that is putting up a stand where the camera is in line with your eye contact. So putting some books over your laptop, or raising the laptop in a way that your eye level is and the camera level is the same. Else there will be a natural tendency to look down. That happens when sitting also. Even a lot of times I am just looking at the audience, but my eyes are looking down. And the awkward part is I have to look at the camera directly to have a good view of the good view of myself to the audience. That's the awkwardness of camera placement, but that's something you can be conscious about so that your speech incrementally improves. So overall, definitely, I think great body language, great presentation, great voice clarity. From the purpose of the speech that you understood, I think great structure. However, next time, what you may want to think is aligning about the purpose with your mentor or any of your peers on what they interpret the purpose of the speech to be and what is the exact reason why you're giving the speech. And second, just being conscious of the camera placement. Like, for example, right now I'm just looking at the camera, which is so awkward for me, but my eye contact will be right now because I'm not looking at any of you. I'm just looking at the camera. So that's the irony of presenting on a camera, but that's something you can look forward to when you're presenting a speech. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Ved.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshman, for a detailed evaluation. Now it's time for the tag teams report. Please help me welcome back Toastmaster Mayank for the timer report. Over to you, Toastmaster Mayank.
Language.
Oh, sorry. Language evaluator roles. Over to you, Toastmaster Anshman.
Toastmaster Mayank, you are going to.
Yeah. A lot of technical items to manage. All right, so here we are. Sorry, this is so irritating. I understand your challenge now. All right. So as the R counter of the day, I was a little distracted with all those technical items, and hence the R counter report is little limited. So for Toastmaster Neetal as a speaker, you spoke 2 hours, 3 times so. You had 2 short pauses, and you said how, I think a repeat of how twice, which wasn't required. For Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Deepak, you had 2 so's. For Toastmaster Ved, you had 3 I's, 2 so's, and 2 short pauses. And for To Be Toastmaster Piyush, you had 3 I's, three 5 times so. For Toastmaster Neetal, I could note only 2 so's, 1 short pause, and 1 who as a repeat, who kind of a thing. And for Toastmaster Anshuman, in your table topic session, uh, there were 1 2 and 3 ands. For general evaluator, Toastmaster Ved, there were 2 ands, and as evaluator for Toastmaster Anshuman, there were 2 2 and 1 and. For the word of the day, bowled out, Toastmaster Ved and Toastmaster Deepak, these 2 people used, and hence we have 2 wickets being bowled out. And that's it from my side on the language. I really couldn't do much evaluation. I think instead of one particular thing that caught my attention was, instead of ring my bell, ring the bell would be the sentence. Right, perfect. Thanks, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank, for the report. Now it's time for the timers report. Over to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Ved. So as for the timers report today, Toastmaster Neetal presented a speech in 5 minutes 46 seconds. In terms of table topics, Toastmaster Mayank presented his speech within 1 minute 55 seconds. Toastmaster Ved at 2 minutes 2 seconds. Soon to be Toastmaster Piyush at 1 minute 15 seconds. And I couldn't measure my time, and Toastmaster Neetal at 1 minute 48 seconds. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Ved.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. for the timer's report. Now it's time for my report. So let's get started. So as a general evaluator, I noticed and observed during the meeting. And if I talk about uh, two aspects, one is timeliness. Timeliness is something that we may constantly need to work on. Today we started really late in the meeting, around 10:50. Maybe next time onwards, we have to keep in mind like what is the maximum delay that we can have or we can tolerate for the meeting. And because of it, one guest also dropped off. So we can be mindful of that in next time. Second aspect is enthusiasm. As Toastmaster, we are always enthusiastic and we are ready to take on roles which are not filled. We are ready to play more responsibilities. Is so kudos for that. That is always have been there. So now the next part is next role that we had was the Toastmaster of the day. The Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikhil. You had chosen a really great topic and very well connected the members. You started with a question, engaged audience. So kudos to that. Maybe some slight miss happened during the meeting. So maybe you can a little bit be prepared, like on what section uh, I need to invite general evaluator or other folks. Uh, Another thing that might help if you want to challenge yourself is that maybe when you start, you have the topic of the day, you can give more context about the content and how it can help other folks as well. So that way, audience can be engaged. Maybe something is there for me, something is there for me. So that who can work there. The table topic master, I really like the table topics. They were amazing, very well uh, matching with the theme. So kudos to that. Interaction was also good. Uh, Maybe one more thing that you can do is whenever you give a table topic and the speaker presented his or her speech, you can little bit give your flavor as well. So when somebody talks about fear, somewhere like between in few speeches after that you have given, but maybe you can make it a habit for every table topic, can be really good. So next, if I talk about table topic evaluation, the Toastmaster Mank, you absolutely nailed this speech. So you are always doing a great job on that. If you want to challenge yourself, one tip that I can give, maybe you can try to give a logical conclusion or maybe some key takeaway. Sometimes it becomes very tough, but if you can do that, the audience can fully relate to, yes, I got that. So that thing maybe can work, or maybe you can uh, try that. Second table topic speaker, the guest Toastmaster to be used. Being the first table topic, you did a good job. You had a content, you wanted to speak more, but so that's the part of journey. Uh, as soon as you start speaking more on table topics, you will have more content and your delivery will also improve. Toastmaster Neetal, again, you have done very good job. You given a flavor of with the personal story. So you also complemented facial expression with the content as well. So yeah, that's a great job. Again, one thing that you can do is again the logical conclusion. Maybe you can say that this way I help. Maybe other folks can try to get something out of your story as well. Toastmaster Anshuman, you showed the good side of FOMO. Honestly, whenever everybody time I hear FOMO word, it always instantly I get the feeling that it always has a bad side. So very well done on that. Now the evaluators, Toastmaster and Shman, I like the detailed feedback that you have given. I also like the context that you gave and the connected the dots in her Toastmasters journey. By giving this is very powerful in a way that the person who has been a Toastmaster for a longer time, they are able to connect and they are able to think that, yes, I'm improving. So very well done on that. Now coming to the tech teams report, we had good decent report overall. And for the word of the day, it was like very uh, it was a good word of the day. But if you can provide the example uses, the people will be like give 2 3 example uses, maybe paste in the chat as well. So that gives the context and people are able to frame and use it in their speeches as well. So a few more recommendations that for the overall meeting. So I already talked about the meeting timeliness in time, and another thing that we can try is the people on the coherence between the people on the Zoom or people are offline. So maybe next time we will be mindful of this. Uh, the people are able to have a good experience throughout the meeting, whether they are online or offline. So that's the thing that we can do. That's it for my general evaluator report. Now back to the Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for such a detailed report and all the role players. With that, we come to us at the end of the session today. Despite many technical challenges, we had a fruitful and fearless meeting. In conclusion, I would like to say that fear is just a feeling. It is not a fact. So always face your fears. With that, I would like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Mayank.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikhil. And taking conclusion from today's meeting, Toastmaster Toastmaster Nikhil brought in the topic of facing your fears. And the best part is that we all are here facing our fears of public speaking and trying to enhance our quality. Taking lead from what Toastmaster Needle said is that be with those 5 people and you will become one. We all are committed to enhance the quality of our public speaking, and to be Toastmaster Piyush, you are with us and you will be able to be better version of yourself in 1 month, in 1 year, in 1 decade of yourself. It's a long journey. It's a never ending journey. It's only the stake or your benchmark goes higher and higher. And now, before we conclude today's meeting, let me call back on stage to be Toastmaster Piyush to share his experience of today's meeting with us. And on the stage, we have again the Lauren and Hardy combination. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Piyush.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mank, for giving for again giving me the stage and to talk about to again face my fear, which I have in front of me. So the session was good today in person. I have attended a class like 2 months back over Zoom, but in person experience is definitely different from what I have attended last time. I'm definitely going to join the further classes which are aligned in front of us. Regarding my fear, I think I'm feeling a little bit more confident about the things which I have to do now. I want to be regular now. I'm planning to be regular on the session in the physical meeting where I can improve myself and improve and I can see like after an year or after 5 years how I want to be presentable in front of everyone. So thank you, Mayank, and thank you everyone for for giving the opportunity.
Kind words. And shall we take a group picture? one camera is there. You guys, yeah, we all can come here this side, and we can switch off this camera and Toastmaster. Can you hide all non-video sharing participants before you take your picture? तो ये है भी ये ऐसे है ठीक है.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Have you hid all non-video?
Yeah, like on my end, it's not visible. Just a minute. 3. Please be ready. No 3, 2, 1s.
Okay, great. Perfect. We got a picture. So one pose. What pose shall we do? Yo. हम राखी बंधवाने के लिए आ रहे हैं.
Done.
Okay. Go on. Come on, Nital.
Meng is in really mood of photo
Done.
All
again.
right. Great. We can stop the YouTube live.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
And with this, we conclude today's meeting.
Yes. And